Good morning, class.
Good morning, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Okay, gentle reminder to all of you again. Please to join the session at 11 a.m. and make sure that all your friends are also joining. Okay. This session is kept particularly for all the students who are, undergoing this online sessions and online learning. So this session is going to cover very important things, okay, which is like, corporate expectations, I think real job expectations because of virtual learning. So how industries are doing virtual hiring. I hope all of you are going to attend the session on time.
Yes, ma'am.
And if you all have attended the session last year, that was a small online industrial training. If you remember, the same resource person is going to take up today's session. Okay, so it's going to be very interesting. He's done a lot of R&D, and he said me that he's done a lot of preparation and divided the session into three parts. Okay, and he's going to cover all those three parts within 1 hour. Okay, so please do attend the session and take the benefits. In my last session, I have completed I guess evolution of performance management was done. And then we have also seen an answer which was about raters biases, different reasons for raters biases, right? So that was also done. Now let me take another answer, which is importance of performance management. I'm about to share the screen. Students, all these lectures that are conducted are being recorded and they are put across in your Google Classroom one, and all these notes, okay, are also uploaded into Google Classroom. Okay, please make sure that you are utilizing this you know, and you're taking an access to the Google Classroom and definitely reading all the e-contents and reading the materials which are uploaded, all the PDFs and all the PPTs. Since most of the teachers and all the teachers are taking a lot of efforts, make sure that you are also taking the benefits. On daily basis, I'm uploading the study material in PMCP, this thing, Google Classroom, but I don't see any of you taking access to it or reading it. Please do that. I've uploaded all the PPTs and PDFs that are recently being made and shared in the online lectures. Okay, I'm sharing the screen. Will you please tell me if the screen is visible? I hope the screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know why I'm not able to hear you. Is there any technical issue in my connectivity? Am I audible, guys?
Yes, ma'am, you are.
I don't know why, but you all are not audible or you all are not saying anything, either of it. We'll start with this answer, which is importance of performance management. For those who have not been there in the previous sessions, okay, let me tell you the meaning of performance management. What do you mean by performance? Can anyone tell me from the session who are regular in the class? What do you mean by performance management? Come on.
Well, it is about directing and supporting employees to work efficiently
Okay, very
and
nice, Smriti.
effectively.
Very nice, very nice. The performance management is a process of directing and supporting your employees. Okay, it actually performance management was earlier being interpreted as identifying the strength and weakness of the employee. And now also, if you go to companies, people consider performance management as identifying the strength and weakness. No, it does not end there. Once you identify the strength and weakness, you have to work on that. If, for example, you all are employees and I'm your manager, and I'm identifying your strength and weaknesses. Okay. After identifying your strength and weaknesses, I should work on that. So if I know Smruti is good in something, okay, I should consolidate her strength for the benefits of the organization. I know that she is very creative, so I should make sure that she's attending the important meetings and giving her valuable suggestions. Okay? So what I'm doing here is I am consolidating the strength of my employee for the benefit of my organization. What if I identify there is weakness in my employee? I should work on that also. Instead of taking a very harsh steps of removing your employee or punishing your employee or suspending him, you can take up some positive measures, like give them necessary training and development, like give them counseling, okay, so that you can work on their weaknesses. So performance management, in short, is a very collaborative and a collective process, okay, which is directed to achieve the organization's objectives. Involvement of both the parties, employer and employees, is must. Okay. And then I think we have seen the evolution. You all have seen the different phases of how this performance management got evolved. You can trace it back in 1960s, and now it is this concept is implemented in all the organization, but in a way to modern approach. Okay. And after that, we have seen an answer which was about reasons for raters biases. So once I'm doing performance management, when I am trying to identify the strength and weakness of my employee, and based on that, if I'm giving certain ratings, okay, chances are, okay, that I'm not giving correct rating. Okay? Maybe intentionally or maybe unintentionally, either of it. Okay. There are certain biases approach involved, okay, by the rater or by the reviewing officer, which we have seen in the last session. Okay. Now, in today's session, we will take the importance of performance management. All these answers are very important from the examination point of view. Make sure that you are, if you're having any doubt, please ask me and make sure that you're understanding the answer properly. So the first point is clarification of job responsibility. Smriti, can you read that?
Yes, ma'am. Classification of job responsibility. Employees gain a better understanding of the results required of their specific job. Employees also gain a better understanding of how to put a successful performance.
See, if I am, rating your performance as a manager, and if you are an employee, now you know what is the expectation of the manager. Okay? What all parameters the manager has set to, assess your performance. You know that, Rishita ma'am is going to consider this things when she is, assessing my performance. Okay. So as an employee, you have a better clarification of your job responsibility. You will make sure that you are putting extra efforts, okay, in completing the task as expected by your manager. Yes or no? See, more the clarification of what you're supposed to do, I think your work performance and your productivity would be more better. In case of in most of the cases, what happens is employees are not having the work clarification. Okay, they lack the clarity. It's not that they are not intelligent. It's not that they don't know how to do. It's not that they are not they are incapable. The only problem is they lack clarity. Okay. So once your manager is giving you direction of how to go there, okay, and on the basis of which your performance will be evaluated, I think it becomes very easy for you to work towards that direction, right? You will have a better understanding of how to get the work done effectively and to get the success, right? So the first point or first importance of performance management is it gives more clarification to the employees that where in which area they have to concentrate more. For instance, if you're working as a sales executive, okay, and then you better know that you have to get the leads, you have to get more customers, You need to have customers who are going to have long-term relationship with you. Okay, so all these are the requirements in your job. So the more you know what you're supposed to do, the more better you can perform at your workstation, right? So the first importance is clarification of job responsibility. You will eliminate the unrequired work that is to be performed. You are not going to put your efforts where it is not needed. You are going to put effort only in those areas where it is needed. I hope the point is very simple to understand.
Yes, ma'am.
I think others can
Yes.
also unmute and say a yes or a no. I think at least that much you can do, right? I hope there is
Yes.
no difficulty in point number 1.
No, ma'am.
Sure.
No, ma'am.
Okay. So it's always either Anisha or Smruti or Yashvi who is interacting. I don't know what are others doing in the session. Please unmute, or you can also put up in the chat box if there is a noise disturbance from your side. You can at least put up a yes in the chat box. Okay. So what are we studying? Importance of performance management, of which the first point is done. That, if you are having an effective performance management system, your employees will have better clarity of job responsibility. Okay? They will focus on the important areas and eliminate those unrequired work which is supposed to be performed. Moving towards the next point, that is self-insight and development. Okay, Smruti.
Self-insight and development. The employees in the system are likely to develop a better view of themselves, and performance activities benefit them as they progress through the organization. Participants in the system also gain a better understanding of their strengths and weaknesses, which can hear them better define future career paths.
I think very interesting. As an employee, I will have a lot of self-insight and development in me. Okay, what is self-insight and development? Since the company is having a well-developed performance management system, the manager is evaluating my performance and is also giving me the feedback. Okay. Based on that feedback, I will understand what are my strengths and what are my weaknesses. I will surely work on my core strength. Okay. And I'll definitely work on my weaknesses. See, I think as an employee, the more you know about yourself, okay, the more you know where you are good at, okay, I think the better you will perform, right? So performance management is not merely about identifying strength and weakness, but also giving the feedback to your employees, right? So once you give them the feedback, they get a better insight. They understand their core strengths. Okay, I think this is something very important. As an employee, I should know what are my strengths and what are my weaknesses. Okay, both of which is very important to me. Okay, I can work on my core strength. And if there are any weaknesses, I should make efforts. Okay, even if the company is not making an arrangement of training and development, I, as an employee, should have that I should work on my weaknesses. So I get a better self insight and development. I think if I did not take up this topic and correlate it to the organization in general, also, students, in general, also, it is very important that you have a good self insight. You should know what you're good at, okay? Because that has to, that is something which will help you a lot in taking some important decisions or determining your career paths, okay? For instance, you're very good in marketing. You know that you're supposed to do something in marketing. Take up your higher studies in marketing, okay, and then probably look up for a better opportunity in the market. It's very important that you have a good self insight. Know yourself better. In general life, also, students, I think now, since that you are in TY and closest to the job market, okay, you should know that what are your core strengths. Okay, the more better self insight you have about yourself, okay, the more you can work on your weaknesses. Okay, and you better know, after this pandemic situation, I think companies are only going to hire very talented people. And it's the time that you start working on your weaknesses. Have a deep insight about yourselves. Okay? Do something called as self-evaluation. Okay, and try to work out on that. I hope there is no difficulty in point number 1 and point number 2. I just have a very quick recap and a review. Performance management is a system where the manager is evaluating the performance of the employee and giving the feedback. Okay, and then collectively working on the strengths and weaknesses. So what is the importance of it? Point number 1, the employees are going to get the clear or clarification of their job responsibility. Point number 2 is the employees are going to get a clear and self insight about themselves, and they can accordingly work on their development. Moving on to point number 3, which is personal actions are more fair and appropriate. Okay, Smriti.
Performance management system provide information about employee performance, which can be used for personal policy making such as salary increases, promotions and transfers, as well as terminations. In general, a performance management system helps ensure that rewards are distributed on a fair and justified basis. In return, such decisions based on a strong and potent performance management system leads to improved relationships between management and the employees.
I think very, very, very simple to understand this point that, every employee who is working in the organization would want to be fairly treated, right? So if I know that, on what basis the company is going to take decisions like transfers, promotion, increment, okay, incentive, and percentage of incentive, etc. If I know this, okay, it becomes easy for me to achieve that, right? So if that is communicated to all the employees that the company's performance management system is like this. Okay, once you are performing at this level, you will be getting increment. Once you're performing at this level and achieving certain targets, you will be getting promotion. Or if your performance is slightly going down, you might get a memo. If your performance is getting poor or average, you will be transferred to the another location. Okay? So all this, when once it is communicated, I mean to say, if this mechanism is well developed and if it is well communicated to the employees, okay, employees can work in that direction. Okay, and I think when you are taking fair decision as a management, you are definitely sending a very strong message to your employees that company is having the standard working pattern and this is the way you will be evaluated. Eventually, this is going to lead to better cordial relation between the employer and the employee. I think better industrial relation is eventually going to benefit in long run. You have a subject industrial relation as well. Who is teaching that subject?
Rajesh, sir.
Okay, so over there, you're going to understand how it is important to have a cordial relation between the employer and employee for the interest of both, not just for the interest of the organization. Remember, if I'm an employee and if I'm working somewhere, okay, I'm not just working with the interest of, development of the organization. I have some interest of myself also. I want a better package. I want compensation. I want good rewards. I want to be recognized. Okay. I want a good, career in your organization. Okay. I want the company to give me the ladder towards, my career development and career growth. Right. So there is interest of both the employer as well as the employee. It's a complete give and take relationship. Okay. A better industrial relationship will eventually benefit both the parties. Okay. So a well-developed performance management system will bring that, which will be, wherein all the important decisions, HR decisions of transfers, promotions, okay, or any layoff is well communicated to the employee that, if your performance level is like this is the consequences that is going to happen. See, also students, it should not be very sudden. Okay? Suddenly, my employee is calling me in the cabin and or in the cubicle and telling me or informing me that, madam, your performance is not up to the mark, and I'm sorry, I have to transfer you. This is something like, you did not even inform me where am I going wrong. You did not give me chance to improvise, to prove that, I can do better. Okay. So this is like, I guess this kind of approach is definitely not going to work in modern organization. You have to inform your employees on regular basis where they are supposed to improvise. You cannot be taking sudden decisions. I think effective performance management system will help the HR department to frame the proper personnel policies. And once it is a policy, okay, which is supposed to be very much justifiable and it should be very fair. Okay, once these policies are made, okay, it is communicated to the employees. So, it can be more fair and appropriate. Any action taken towards the employees will be more fair and more appropriate. I hope there is no difficulty in the answer.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
All right. So far, we have discussed that, good performance management system will help my employees to have better clarity of what they're supposed to do. Second benefit or second importance will help my employee to have a clear self-insight about themselves, okay? And there can be a self-evaluation. Then third importance is with the effective performance management system, any action taken towards or against the employee is very fair and appropriate. Moving on to the next point, which is
Managers gain, yes, ma'am. Managers gain insight about subordinators. Direct supervisors and other managers in change of the appraisal gain new insights in the person being appraised. Gaining new insights into a person's performance and personality will help the manager build a relationship with that person. Also, supervisors gain a better understanding of each individual's contribution to the organization. This can be useful for direct supervisors as well as for the superiors once removed.
okay, I think very interesting that, the managers, once they are, evaluating the performance of the team or the employee, okay, they will get a clear, since the employee is also having a clear self-insight, manager while evaluating the performance will also have an insight about the employee, okay, about the subordinates. So if it's for a simple example, if I'm evaluating your performance, I'm checking your answers, your papers, I now know you. Okay. I know how you interact during the lectures. What is your thought process? Okay. How you articulate different things. Okay. Based on that, I'm doing the evaluation. Similarly, managers in the offices are not going to simply see the records and your attendance and all of it and evaluate the performance. Managers are now they have gained deep insight about yourself, okay, about your employees. Now that they know better about their employees, okay, they will try to again consolidate their strengths and weaknesses for the organization's benefit. Okay. I think at the end of the day, okay, it's a mutual or it's rather it's a win-win situation to both the employer as well as the employee. Okay. I think the supervisors who are managing their teams, okay, once I know that I do not have to pay more or I do not have to supervise much into the work performed by Yashvi, performed by Smruti, performed by Anisha, I will concentrate and I'll put my productive time into some other activities. Yes or no? As a manager, I know I don't need to supervise their work. Okay, I've already understood what is their pattern of work and how are they performing, and they are going to get the outcome. So this will help the managers to take important decisions when team appraisals are there. Okay, so if you all are in my team, okay, now I better know about each one of you. Accordingly, I will give the ratings to you. Accordingly, when I'm doing the appraisal, I'll accordingly decide which member in my team is going to get the highest incentive, which member in my team is not eligible to go ahead, and or probably is I might take a harsh decision of layoff for someone who is continuously not performing. Right? So managers get insight about subordinates because during performance management, During this feedback system, okay, the manager is communicating with the employee, is getting to know the employee that why the employee is performing in this certain manner. I hope the answer is very simple. I think the more you know about your employee, the more better you can evaluate. Don't just go on evaluating your employee's performance based on the records, on the reports, okay, on the attendance. No, I think there is more to it. If you know your employee, you will know that you know how he is contributing to the organization's development. Chances are my employee who are meeting the clients outside, okay, they're representing my company, and the way they represent my company is very good. I should make sure that you know I consider this point when I'm evaluating the performance. Moving on to point number 5, which is I hope there is no doubt in this point that managers understand their employees well during the evaluation system. If there is any difficulty, please tell me. Shall I go ahead?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Okay. So the next point is motivation.
Motivation to perform is increased. Receiving feedback about one's performance increases the motivation for future performance. Having the information of our past and current performance automatically motivates future performances.
I think I did not go much in detail, very simple to understand. As I received the feedback from my manager who is evaluating my performance, okay, I understand where I'm going good, where I'm not able to put my efforts, where I'm not able to achieve. Since this feedback is giving me a very clear insight about my strength and my weaknesses, I'll accordingly work, right? So it will motivate me, okay, automatically it motivates me to improvise my performance for future, right? So see, it is clearly mentioned having the information of a past and current performance will automatically motivate us to perform better in the future. See, it's very important. I think this feedback mechanism every company should have, okay? Not merely for performance management, in general also. It's very important that somebody should give us a feedback, okay, which is unbiased, okay, with the clear intention of just letting you know about your strength and weaknesses. Once you are getting feedback, it is something kind of, okay, someone is acknowledging what I'm good at, someone is informing me where I'm not good at. Okay, so once I get that feedback, it is going to motivate me to improvise and perform better in the future. Importance of a motivated workforce goes, benefit goes in for long run. Okay, motivated employee will have better productivity and efficiency. Motivated employee will give me creative ideas. Motivated attend to the changes. Motivated employee is going to help me bring good results in the network. Okay, there are so many benefits associated with a motivated workforce. So if you want a motivated workforce, make sure that you are giving your employees necessary feedback. I think the last point is very simple. We'll complete that.
Increased self-confidence. Receiving feedback about one's performance makes the employee feel appreciated and cared for at work. This in turn is likely to increase employee self-confidence and dignity.
If someone is informing about my core strength, if someone is appreciating me in front of my team members, I think this not only just motivates me, it is developing a self confidence in me, right? I would feel more empowered, and eventually it's a matter of dignity also. I guess every employee who is working in the company would at least demand basic respect, one thing. Second thing, would at least demand acknowledgement from their managers, that you have done a great job, well done. These are few terms you can simply use and motivate your team members. This will help me gain self confidence, and at the same time, if I am very confident about me and my work, eventually I'm going to contribute further in my organization's development. So these are few importance of performance management. I hope there is no difficulty in understanding the answer, and I hope I did not go very fast.
No, ma'am.
Okay. In case if you have any doubts, you can get back to me. First chapter is almost over. We just have two answers remaining. That is, one is performance management process and prerequisites of effective performance management. With this, we will be completing the first chapter also. Chapter, not module. Okay, there is a difference in chapter and module. In first module, you have three chapters. Okay, so first chapter will get over. Okay, I hope there is no difficulty here. We have so far, okay, when we started with this chapter, we have discussed the meaning of performance management. We've seen the definition, we understood the concept, we've seen the features of performance management. Then we understood how this got evolved with different phases, okay, and how it is getting improvised with every, with every decades. And then we have seen how biases, raters biases, reasons for raters biases are there, okay, maybe intentionally or maybe unintentionally. And then this is the next answer which I've completed today: importance of performance management. Very quickly, I'll do a small recap. Point number one was clarification of job responsibility. So if at all, just a moment, guys. Okay. So if my company's performance management system is very effective, my employee will have better clarity about the job responsibility. He will invest his time and efforts in the important areas, and the unwanted work can be eliminated. Second is the employee is going to get a self insight and development. Okay. The employee will understand more and more better about his strength and weaknesses, which will help him to, work on his weaknesses and consolidate his strength. Point number three is, if your company's performance management system is well equipped, you will be taking correct action towards or against your employee, which is going to be very fair and appropriate. We've also seen this point during the performance evaluation. Okay, the managers are going to understand their employees' strength and weaknesses. So managers will get a deep knowledge and understanding about their employees' knowledge, their how they perform, do they work effectively in a team, are they disciplined, and so many things. So manager can use this information when he is evaluating the performance and giving the ratings. Next is, a good performance management system will ensure motivation to the employee. Okay, and since the employee is getting the feedback about his strength and weaknesses, automatically employee is going to work on that feedback, which will motivate him further. My next point that we have seen is increased self-confidence. Of course, once your employee is getting information about how, or if he's appreciated in the team, and information about his core strength, automatically his self-confidence level will increase. I hope there is no difficulty in the answer.
No,
Okay, I
ma'am.
think I missed out on
No, ma'am.
one point. Okay, I missed out on one point, that is managers also obtain a better opinion about employees. See, once the manager is evaluating the performance, automatically he's framing opinion. Right? Every day when I interact with you, obviously I develop certain perspective about you. May not be factual, but yeah, I definitely do develop a perspective which can be consistent for a quite long time. Right? So similarly, managers also, once they are, evaluating the employee's performance, they will understand. They are also creating a repo, right? So they have a better understanding about the individual's contribution. Okay. On that note, I stop here. You can definitely get back to me if you have any doubts in this answer or otherwise. Any questions to me, which you never have, and I wait to hear from you. No questions? not necessary about performance management in general. Are you all sleeping?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Well, on that note, I end the session. You all have a nice day ahead. Please do join the session at 11 a.m. Okay, I want to see all of you. Okay, and by the way, this is hosted by BMS department. So obviously, it's your duty to be there. Okay, and please tell your friends also to be there on time. And if our success of any event depends on the, if effective participation. And once you participate, okay, do not be quiet over there. Huh? Please be interactive. Okay, don't be like this dull in the early morning. I think meanwhile you please have your breakfast and something so that you are able to focus and you're interacting during that session. I'll see you soon in that session. Till then, you take care of yourselves. Bye bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you.
Most
Yeah.
welcome.